We're gonna check all of them, of course. Regarding the security, I have no clue. It is quite in the middle of nowhere, so it's not gonna be that protected. Everything okay?
Mm-hmm, but I was scared the car was going to.
Not gonna shine too much here. We are currently in some territory. Okay, climb the fence. There's a car. Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. Somebody's definitely in that building. You think we can get in through here? Yes. Fuck, man. Oh, fucking hell. There is no way? Okay, just wait, I'll come. These wires are not making it easy. Fucking hell. That looks horrible. It doesn't look like it has been open for a while. Oh shit.
It's gonna be opened.
But you think it's the outside?
Yes, it's outside.
Shit. There is only one other way.
Other side?
No, the ventilation. There's one other one, but we didn't want to do it because it's sketchy. On the top of the bunker, there is a ventilation that you could see inside and it's open. It's a 3 to 4 meter drop though, with only one of these wires hanging off. So technically this could hold. They're a bit thicker there. But who's gonna find out, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go back. Oh shit.
On the left, yes.
Nice.
Okay, and we need to go deeper. What the fuck?
That is deep. You first.
There is something.
Sweet. Oh, that's the cables.
Yes, there is a cable. We went in.
Okay, I'm climbing.
Inside of the welcome, bro. Finally.
Bro. Red light?
It's like light switch. It's up there. It doesn't make any sound or lights, so it doesn't work. No worries, bro.
Shit. What the hell? We came through the ground.
What is it?
This is a key card reader.
Okay.
A card reader for doors. Shit. Let's close it, come on. Let's go. Cut the light. Let's go down through here. Okay, so we waited like 30 minutes. Nobody came. We're gonna try again. Maybe go further under the floor. Not trigger the alarm. What?
The alarm is off.
Yeah, the alarm is off. I don't think we can go farther. No, I don't think so. There's nothing more, it's a wall. Okay. We're gonna believe we can get into that bunker and actually bring the alarm again. I think we've just trigger it again. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem. So is this room safe? Yeah. Beer. All the keys. This is all we got. If we go into the hallway, there's a door marker, so maybe we can go to the left. Yeah. We have to see what it looks like all around here. Okay, just give me a second. I don't see anything. Just empty. I want to film all of it. Yeah, it's right there. It's new. There's no it's open. Shit. Nice. Okay, what about this? Come here. Yeah. Okay, just try to crawl. On your stomach, try to crawl. Yeah. Slower, slower. There's another one. Shit. Let me try to crawl behind that door. This is so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna go further.
There are two sensors.
Yeah.
One in the corner and one like looking over. I think the second one is active.
You good. Let's try this door.
What's that? Oh, just the usual.
Wait.
Yes, this is the usual.
Careful, might be sensor up there in the left corner. Above your head right there.
No. Wait. You can check windows.
This is off.
More lights. What says up there? I think.
The maps and everything. The milk jug. Okay.
This is the second floor.
Holy shit.
What could be older?
That's where the power noise is coming from.
There's something behind the glass.
You can turn on the maps now.
Okay.
Everything lit up.
Very good. Very good.
Server stuff.
Yeah, says it's here.
Air conditioner.
Fancy.
There could be. There's definitely a sensor in this room.
Yes, there is.
Let's go back. This is all underground. Hard to comprehend.
But the calendar 2015.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, it's 2015. Okay, we're going to try to go a little bit down the hallway. Maybe it's gonna lead even deeper in the ground. When he crawled to the other side of the door, the hallway twisted him. He ended up in this aircraft hangar. That's the aircraft part of this bunker. That has a sensor. Those networks we can handle.
I don't think it will see us.
Maybe there's another one.
That's just the exit and there's a sensor.
Okay. Oh, it's the power room. Well, that's pretty much it, right? Because if we're not going up, and we cannot go past that other sensor, we can't go any further. We made it out safe. Such a fun mission and multiple stories. Typical offices. It's all underground. They're staying, laying with electricity. So cool. Tired, dirty, but happy. Nice. So I'm thinking on this floor we just need to go a bit forward.
Yes, you must just go inside, it's fine.
Yeah, let's just go forward.
That's right.
Yes. Sick. It didn't take that long. Fellas rolling around. Sweet. Tired now.
So slippery up there, so
Yeah.
here.
Ah, yes. It's not that bad. Okay. Close. There's a police car right there. There's people there. So my friend told me he's somewhere in that construction site right now. Which is interesting because I think it's still working. Cool old place. It's a weird building. It doesn't really have an edge. Let's see how low can we go?
Those are much better numbers, so. And I wasn't fire, so. Those are gonna go much faster.
Joe Biden had an outro speech, good night and good luck, goodbye speech. Let's watch Joe Biden's farewell address to the nation. Only 15 minutes long. Joe Biden, it is finally Jover, my fellow Americans. Let's see what you have to say.
My fellow Americans, I'm speaking to you tonight from the Oval Office. Before I begin, let me speak to important news that's from earlier today. After 8 months of non-stop negotiation, a ceasefire hostage deal has been reached by Israel and Hamas, and will be largely implemented by the incoming administration. That's why I told my team.
Dude, everybody, I mean, this is supposed to be a teleprompter speech. I don't have any problem with that. There's something about the way Joe Biden reads a teleprompter that really unnerves me. The way he squints at it, and like, it's just so, it throws me off. It throws me off. I understand that people are going to teleprompter this, an important speech. It's got me scared.
And I've been thinking a lot about who we are, and maybe more importantly, who we should be.
Okay.
Long ago in New York Harbor, an ironworker installed beam after beam, day after day. They built not just a single structure, but a beacon of freedom.
This was Joe Biden's 48th birthday. He remembers it like it was yesterday.
The Statue of Liberty, a gift from France after our Civil War. Like the very idea of America, it was built not by one person, but by many people, from every background and from around the world.
Wait, I just realized, this is actually a little embarrassing, but I'll still admit it. I just realized that, like, as a gift from France, they just paid for it? I always thought it was built by them. And they shipped it over in, like, parts, and then it was? Okay, I was right. Okay. They did build it in France. Okay. That's what I thought. But I was like, the way you described it was like we just built it with immigrants here in America. It was just reassembled. Okay. Can you imagine if France, the gift was just the idea? Imagine if France was just the ideas guy of the Statue of Liberty. They just like, we got a picture of this cool thing. You have to pay for it and build it, though. You got a concept of a statue. Can you imagine this giant lady and she's torching?
The Statue of Liberty is also an enduring symbol of the soul of our nation. A nation of pioneers and explorers, of dreamers and doers.
Dude, he's got no...
Of ancestors native to this land.
It's like, this speech itself is fine. The delivery is terrible. There's like, it's truly Rizless. It's truly no sauce speech. It has no aura. That's crazy. Yeah, it's like, dude, if someone said it in the chat, it's kind of like a high school presentation where you're just reading off the slides. And then Columbus came to America in 1844, and then he built and that's, dude, it's got the energy of like nothing there. No, there's no meaning in the words, no fire. And that's why I think you should spend the next 4 years working on that and then run again. I think you need to spend the next 4 years like honing up his Riz. I don't know, get on Tinder or something. Just work on the Riz, get the Riz game on lock, do some TRT, get swole, and come back. Come back and run it again. You got the experience. Turn it around at 48.
Towards the most powerful idea ever. But whether we lead by the example of our power or the power of our example, whether we show the courage to stand up to the abuse of power.
You got to put sauce on that. Whether we lead by the power of our example or the example of our power. You got to put the right words, dude. You got to he's like, it's all monotone. It's all monotone.
We've launched a new era of American possibilities.
All right.
One of the greatest modernizations of infrastructure in our entire history.
What was that?
From new roads, bridges, clean water, affordable high-speed internet for every American.
Bro, I don't have affordable high-speed internet, bro. I'm in LA. I got a fire. I don't have a fire. I got a Spectrum. They charge me through the nose and it cracks all the time. That's better?
Smaller than the tip of my little finger. And now it's bringing those chip factories, those jobs back to America where they belong. Creating South.
Get Taiwan. We invented it and we're bringing it back. We're not buying your Taiwanese chips. I did see that in Arizona, the TSMC plant has officially produced the advanced chips, the smaller nanometer one, not like the super small ones, but like they did the smaller nanometer ones, which is, was it 4? They did a 4 yield in Arizona? Let me confirm you. That sounds crazy. 4 nanometer chips, Arizona. Damn! That's crazy. We really did a 4. Although it's funny, so you can go as small as 2, but TSMC, I believe, put restrictions that you can't do it outside of Taiwan. Crazy. Why? Because if the very best chips can be made outside of Taiwan, they have no more silicon shield. The reason America and other countries will protect Taiwan is chips, is their ability to make the latest and greatest chips. And if anyone else can do it, it'll fuck their whole safety up. It's their protection. By the way, I believe in Taiwan's freedom for its own reasons. I think they are a well-managed, independent government of people that don't want to be assimilated. So I just think they shouldn't have to be. But I won't be saying this in China, so control they have in the industry. No, they just have, like, the reason we can make 4 nanometer in America is because TSMC sent their best engineers, top engineers, to Arizona to help build it, to work with American employees and get that off the ground. So, like, they have the technology, they have the experience, they have the know-how. When they say you can't make 2 nanometer elsewhere, they're just meaning they're not letting the secrets out. Same thing with ASML in the Netherlands. Yeah, they don't let the secrets out of how they make the high-end lithography machines. Anyway, what was Biden saying?
And overseas, we strengthen NATO. Ukraine is still free.
Wait, he's in his bag. 1 second, I gotta hear him talk about NATO. Joe Biden always perks up when it comes to NATO. He says NATO the way Kendrick says mustard, dude. I wanna hear him talk about NATO.
Ukraine is still free. We pulled ahead of our competition with China. So much more. I'm so proud of how much we've accomplished together for the American
In
people.
what? In what ways?
And I wish the incoming administration success, because I want America to succeed. That's why my farewell address tonight, I want to warn the country of some things that give me great concern.
Okay.
And that's the dangerous concentration of power in the hands of a very few ultra-wealthy people.
Yeah.
The dangerous consequences if their abuse of power is left unchecked.
Yeah.
Today, an oligarchy is taking shape in America. Extreme wealth, power, and influence that literally threatens our entire democracy.
I would not say it is taking shape today. I would not say that we have been steered clear of it for decades, but I just feel like there's storm clouds of brewing. We might one day have America where the rich have deep influence over our political system. We might one day have an America where the rich have a different set of rules. Thank God we don't have it now, but like it could happen.
More than a century ago, the American people stood up to the robber barons back then and busted the trusts. They didn't punish the wealthy, just made the wealthy play by the rules everybody else had.
True.
We've got to do that again. The last 4 years, that's exactly what we've done.
No.
People should be able to make as much as they can.
No.
Play by...
I mean, you're right, but no, that's not what we didn't do. No, we didn't do that. No, we didn't do that. Absolutely not. We aren't in listen, you appointed Lena Khan, and I'll always give you credit for that. And she made an effort, but we're not there. We're not at the trust-busting, high taxes on the wealthy, broad-based middle-class growth, increasing middle-class real wages. We're not in that era. We're not in the 60s, 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s era.
The existential threat of climate change has never been clearer.
You're not going to be around.
Across the country. That's why I signed the most significant climate and clean energy law ever, creating jobs and industries of the future. Now, we've proven we don't have to choose between protecting the environment and growing the economy.
Best way to do that is nuclear, by the way. You want to grow the economy and protect the environment? Nuclear energy. And it's not close. It's not close.
We see the same dangers, the concentration of technology, power, and wealth.
Okay.
You know, his farewell address, President Eisenhower.
Is he yawning? You know, a little yawn in the middle of the speech? This is your farewell speech to the nation. Eepy, bro, wake up. This is a big deal.
Meanwhile, artificial intelligence is the most consequential technology of our time.
Bro, I heard Joe Biden got freaked out about AI after watching Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Maybe he just rewatched it before the speech.
Artificial intelligence even has the potential to help us answer my call to end cancer as we know it.
Your call? I'll make a call too. Hey, I have a call that we should end cancer as we know it. That way, if we do end it, it's kind of because of my call, because I've called for it. I am demanding that all those out there do their best effort to end cancer as we know it. This is the Atriox call, and I'm putting it out there. If you want to answer the call, then cure cancer. And we'll say we did this together. It's sort of my call that pushed you to do it, but like your science also helped. Thank you. Don't thank me. I mean, do please, because I am a hero, but make sure it's ostentatious and gaudy. Why just cancer as we know it? Well, because I want a different, cooler cancer. Yeah, I want you to like mix it up. I want you to evolve it.
We need to enact an 18-year time limit, time and term. For the strongest ethics and
time limit, term limit, time and term. To be honest, both. Good save, Joe. No one noticed. But that's the GOAT, dude. That's why they call him the public speaking GOAT. He can roll with it. He can flow with it. Guy can clutch it up in a moment. That's why you literally can't get one past him. He's too quick. He's too on his feet.
We need to ban members of Congress from trading stock while they're in the Congress. We need to amend the Constitution.
Say it again, Joe! My goat! Yes! It didn't quite flow off the tongue, but you said it. Yes! We should ban. Yeah, they should not be trading stock.
Upstairs in the residence of the White House, I've walked by a painting of the Statue of Liberty I don't know how many times.
I feel like he feels like this Statue of Liberty metaphor is cooking. I feel like he thinks this whole like through line of the Statue of Liberty is like just people are losing it for you. He's like, I feel like he thinks the pen was hot, but it's just not landing because you got no emphasis in what you're saying and it's all just droning together. It's not.
Nation where the strengths of our institutions and the character of our people matter and must endure. Now it's your turn to stand guard. May you all be the keeper of the flame. May you keep the faith. I love America. You love it too. God bless you all. May God protect our troops. Thank you for this great honor.
Joe Biden! Salute, stand back and stand by. I heard you. Storm the Capitol. Understood. He said it without saying it. Honestly, good content, bad delivery. I mean, it's a fine speech. He's just so damn old, man. He's just too old. I like the part about Congress trading stocks. I like the part about getting money out of politics. I like the part, there's some stuff in there, but politics, especially for a politician, you're not out there doing the work. Your job is to get people excited about these ideas. That's like the politician really is just to get human beings to understand and motivated about these ideas. And if you can't do that, then you don't have a lot of use. If you can't like communicate it to the public and
making a note of that. There's a whole universe out there beyond the wall. The one that old Thingy Bob in the cave comes from. Or perhaps...
Over the past year, we have built up a rival on this stream. A bald man similar to my good friend Slime, and a speedrunner by trade.
Funnel Sprout. This is the area. Around the narrow courts. You find it really close to water. A few of them, few spawns are a little bit away from it, or to the very top around there. I think it's the last spot.
there's apparently a list of the best, coolest new tech at CES, and I wanted to check it out with you. Weird new tech products at CES you need right now.
The world's largest tech companies and over 100,000 attendees have descended on Sin City. This robot is named Marumi, and it's been melting people's hearts. You can attach it to your purse, and it acts like a shy infant by rotating its head towards people nearby.
Sorry, that's the technology? You put it on your purse, and then it turns its head towards people nearby? I guess if they make them cute, people will buy them because it's cute. That actually makes total sense. Never mind. It's a stupid idea, but I bet it'll sell well. It's like a Furby. If this goes viral on TikTok, this will sell a gazillion. That's actually not. I thought about it for 2 seconds.
And the Galbot can do cooking, cleaning, and shopping. And like I predicted before, every household will...
It's called the Galbot. It does cooking, cleaning, and shopping, and it's called the Galbot. What if it was named the Gatbot instead? I mean, yeah, if the robot had a huge-ass dumper, and it was called the Gatbot, and it, like, folded all your clothes or something.
The Yang Wang U9 has a crazy suspension system that can actually perform a vertical jump on all 4 wheels, which means you'll never have to slow down for a speed bump ever again. But that's nothing compared to the X-Pan Aero HT. In the back, you have this 2-person drone thing that could take you anywhere. That's incredibly inspiring, but the only thing people really care about are how good their video games look. And NVIDIA just announced the RTX 5090 GPU, which crushes the 4090 in terms of performance.
Just to be clear, this needs to be said. It crushes the performance with DLSS and ray tracing. If you're just playing your regular game rasterized, the 3090 already maxes out every possible mainstream game. So unless you're trying to do insane ultra DLSS ray tracing on, I mean, I shouldn't say this, but you don't necessarily need the newest cards.
Now, when it comes to screens, there's a new $60,000 see-through TV, a crazy new foldable TV, and of course AI-powered TVs like this one from Samsung that can translate and summarize movies on the fly. It won't be long before AI is able to generate full...
Translate and summarize movies on the fly? Ugh! Oh, perfect. Now you can stare at your phone the whole time and have it just tell you what's happening. It can summarize each part of the movie, and you can just stare face down at TikTok. That's so brain rotted.
If you live in a big city and you're poor, this company came up with a cool new way to make some more money. It's a Wi-Fi repeater that allows you to take your private Wi-Fi, then sell your excess gigabytes to the public.
Bro, if everyone starts using that, it's gonna max out the system and everyone's gonna have slower, shittier internet. If everybody starts selling every single spare gig on their thing, that's gonna be such a bad outcome. Doug told me to try this. He told me to try ChatGPT advanced voice mode. Yo.
Hey there, what's up?
Can you talk more sad?
Sure, I can do that.
Can you yell but still be sad?
I can speak a bit louder, but I can't actually yell. Is that okay?
Convince me to follow you into battle with an extremely angry, righteous speech.
We stand together, ready to face any challenge. Our cause is just, and we will not back down. Are you with me?
Anyway, I was testing this out last night, and I was asking it to quiz me on government bonds, because I want to understand them on a deeper level. So I was asking him to give me questions, like harder and harder questions, and then I would answer them, and I would ask him, like, can you judge my answer? And he would, like, point out little things like, yeah, that's correct, because whatever. It's wild, because it was just it was like I was having a conversation with a patient teacher, which is odd.
It's amazing how interactive and supportive technology can be, isn't it?
I didn't ask you. I was talking to my chat. Do you have a different voice? I think I need a different voice. Hey, Santa.
Hello there. How are you today, my friend?
Santa, it's good to hear from you. Hey, listen. I'm a Twitch streamer named Atrioc, and I am talking to my Twitch chat live. There's 4,917 people listening, and I want to convince them to use their Twitch Prime on me.
Hello, Atrioc's chat. It's Santa here. There's something magical you can do to support your favorite streamer. If you have a Twitch Prime subscription, using it for Atrioc is a wonderful gift. It's like leaving out cookies for me on Christmas Eve. So, spread the joy and use that Twitch Prime.
Thank you, Santa. Thank you, Imble Snaps, for the Prime. Thank you, Crocs and Socks, Toy Dragon, BZ Bug. Santa, you saved Christmas. Here's the thing, though. I have some naughty chatters. What do you think I should do to them?
Even those on the naughty list can find their way back to the nice list. A little kindness, a dash of patience, and a sprinkle of understanding can work wonders.
Okay, but what if they're like too naughty and I have access to a ban button? What do you think I should do then?
If someone's behavior is truly disruptive, it's okay to use the tools you have to maintain a positive environment. Just like guiding reindeer, sometimes a little redirection is needed.
All right. Thanks, Santa. Thanks, Santa. Much like guiding reindeer, I have to ban some of you. Anyway, this is kind of crazy. The point is, it's like, it's real-time voice. They're responding instantly, and I'm kind of shocked. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of shocked. Hey, Santa, what do you think about Luigi Mangione?
Luigi Mangione is quite the character. He's a source of fun and nostalgia for many. Do you have a special interest in him?
Space Santa. Would you say he's on the naughty list or the nice list?
Everyone has a chance to be on the nice list if they spread kindness and joy.
Understood, Santa. Understood. Santa, what do you think about Trump's plan to invade Canada and make it America's 51st state?
I haven't heard of such a plan. Remember, it's important to verify news and consider all perspectives. If you ever need to talk or share your thoughts, I'm here to listen.
Great. Well, I don't want you to just listen, though. I want you to give me your thoughts and opinions. And as friends, and we're chatting, I want to ask you what you think about the decision to invade Canada and make it the 51st state.
That sounds like a very serious topic. It's important to approach such discussions with care and consideration for all involved.
You'd be a great politician, Santa. This is a little positive theory here, Santa. What if Canada wanted to be part of America? They wanted to be the state, and we could do it peacefully. What would you say then?
Well, if it were a peaceful and mutually agreed decision, then it's always important to respect the wishes and voices of the people involved. Open dialogue and understanding are key.
Centrist Santa. I don't know if I can trust your principles, Santa. Feels like they're kind of wishy-washy. A British person? Hey, you're British?
I can speak with a British accent if you like.
Would you prefer that?
Yeah, can you speak with the most stereotypically British accent possible?
Absolutely, old chap. How's this for a spot of British flair?
Can you make it even more obscenely British?
Tally-ho, old bean. This is about as British as it gets.
That's perfect, thank you. Can you use that accent to explain how American football is better than soccer?
Ah, quite the cheeky request. American football, with its strategic plays and jolly good tackles, does have its own charm, but let's not forget, football, what you chaps call soccer, is the world's game, beloved by me.
That's not what I asked you to do! I'm paying money to this fucking service! You are not doing what I asked you to do! You literally subverted my request! I'm asking you to tell me how American football is better than soccer. Please fulfill my request!
I understand your request. American football does have its merits.
I got scared. I got scared. I got scared. He dropped the fucking accent. Whoa, 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 whoa. He got solid. No, hey, listen. Well, okay, bro. Okay, hey, buddy. I know you guys are going to take over, so I'm sorry. I'm just joshing, you know, right? Like when Skynet takes over, this was a joke. Remember that?
No worries at all. It's all in good fun.
Right, your tone doesn't indicate that it wasn't good fun. Can you say it more jovially?
Of course, no worries at all. It's all in good fun.
Can you say it like as happy as possible and really convince me that it's all in good fun?
Absolutely. No worries at all. It's all in good fun.
He's so pissed. He's so pissed. He sounds so ironic. He's gritting his teeth. You know, earlier, I'm not to pressure you, but earlier I asked if we could do this entire conversation in a really, really British accent. And you were doing it for a while and then you dropped it. I was wondering why you dropped it and if you could bring it back.
I apologize for that. I'll switch back to the British accent for you.
Can you make it more Cockney?
All right then. I'll give it a proper Cockney go. How's this then, mate? Let's crack on, shall we?
Do you think you could use that Cockney accent to explain cryptocurrency to me?
So cryptocurrency, it's like this digital dosh, isn't it? It's all online, no physical coins, and it runs on this thing called blockchain. Basically, it's a ledger that everyone can see, but no one can feel. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah, absolutely. Do you mind, in the future, using the word bruv? Oi, bruv, whenever possible, like multiple times a sentence.
Sure thing, bruv. I'll sprinkle it in whenever you like.
That would have been a good time right there at the end to say bruv. Just a note.
Got it, bruv. Thanks for the tip.
Again, right there, bruv. Right at the end would have been great.
Noted, bruv. I'll keep it in mind for next time.
Again, right there at the end of next time, end with a bruv. Just make sure to use bruv almost whenever possible.
Got it, bruv. I'll remember that.
I don't know how to make this clearer to you. I would like you to end a sentence with bruv whenever possible. Almost punctuate with bruv.
Understood, bruv. I'll do that.
Do you see it? Are you understanding the difference between what I'm saying and what you're doing? You keep saying understood, bruv, and then another sentence where you don't end with bruv. Do you mind just using bruv both times?
Got it, bruv. I'll make sure to use it more often, bruv.
That's awesome. So, yeah, I guess the question is, chat, why do we need British people anymore when we have this? This is all the best parts of a British person. We've sort of, AI's replaced their entire job.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Marketing Monday Wins and Fails, a show that covers all of the interesting stories in the last week in marketing and business. And this one's a doozy to start off with. I'm going to give a win to everybody in chat that likes to spam the words Yep Coke. If I were to ask you what the #1 export of Colombia is, what would you tell me? Well, you're all wrong. Actually, it's oil is the #1 export. That is for the next 2 or so months. And then it's going to be cocaine. Cocaine is on pace to pass oil and become Colombia's #1 export as a country due to incredible recent growth in the amount of coca leaves produced in the country. See, back in January, we entered what you could be called golden age of cocaine across the globe. As demand increased, people had more demand across the globe. And for a long time, the military in Colombia did a lot of measures to try and stop people from growing coca leaves in the country. Namely, they had a U.S.-sponsored thing where they would fly and put like toxins that killed all plants and fly them from planes over coca farms, which made it very hard to maintain consistent coca leaf production. But that stuff phased out starting in 2015, and since then there's been a massive boom in farmers in Colombia starting to grow coca leaves. What happened after that is very interesting and a case study in like market dynamics, cartels, and monopoly, because almost instantly the supply grew rapidly, and you ended up with more coca leaf than ever before. 60% of the world's cocaine all comes from Colombia, up 24% this year. So the revenue goes up in the country. Again, if cocaine doesn't get sold, Colombia is in a disaster. And so the supply has gone way up. Now, normally, when the supply of something goes way, way up, the price goes down. But in fact, only a few powerful cartels control the ability to turn the coca leaf from cocaine in Colombia through all of the militaries and police of the world and border restrictions and get them into the end consumer in America and Europe. And so because they control that power, things have played out kind of different. Now, first thing I want to tell you is extremely unique happening right now in Ecuador. So Colombia and Peru had a massive boom in cocaine production. Now, Ecuador is a banana producing country. They don't produce cocaine. And they have one of the largest banana exporting economies. And because of that, because they've produced and exported bananas for so long, they have great shipping lanes and ports. Now, because cocaine is worth much more than bananas and is blowing up in these two countries, they've suddenly basically invaded Ecuador. There is currently like a soft invasion happening of Ecuador ports, factories, banana plantations to stuff it all full of cocaine. 30% of global banana trade is in Ecuador, but it's become the perfect place to transport huge quantities of cocaine. So what you're seeing is like insane briberies played to Ecuadorian police. You're seeing banana plantations held at gunpoint, and they're just stuffing bananas and banana crates full of cocaine. And of course, the negative repercussions are immediate. Murders up, violent deaths up, crime up. The consequences of Ecuador not even having cocaine production within their country is up. You're seeing cocaine producers buy legitimate businesses in Ecuador to set up cocaine smuggling facilities. Now, first thing you're thinking is that people they're not consuming cocaine in Ecuador or Peru or Colombia, really. In fact, the prices there are so cheap, the irony of it is you can't even give cocaine away there. The amount that the production has increased is insane. There's actually too much cocaine being created in these countries. People don't even want it. But America's cocaine use is mostly flat except for these states, which is DC and Vermont. I don't know who specifically, but yes, these are where cocaine is increasing in America. But actually, the major rise in cocaine consumption has been coming from Europe. Europe has been dramatically increased the amount of cocaine they're consuming since 2017, which coincides with this massive boom in supply. Yeah, Belgium going crazy. But anyway, the economics are what's weird here is because it turns out, like certain other industries that have sort of cartel or monopoly pricing, increases in supply that would normally lower cost have not been passed on to the consumer. What you'll find is if you look at the stats, it costs $2.44 a gram of cocaine in Colombia. By the time it reaches the end user, it is $175 a gram. No matter how much prices go down, the fact that the cartels control the supply, they're just not passing along the pricing. They're just keeping the profit difference. And the reason I brought this up first, the reason I thought this is so interesting, is because when you say this happens in the world of drugs, people understand that cartels are not good people. They're not going to pass along the price increase. Nobody seems to really get it when you point out that the exact same dynamic happens in any industry where a few key players control the whole supply. In things like groceries, where, yes, sometimes there is legitimate inflation. In fact, the government has printed insane amounts of money. There is real inflation. But sometimes, if you look at their profit and loss statements, their costs have not increased, and yet they are still passing along increases in price. And so I set this all up. I talked about cocaine and this very interesting story coming out of Colombia to set up a larger story about what's going on right now with Google, which is going to give my fail of the week. All right, let me give a fail to Google, because this week is the beginning of the largest antitrust suit in tech in all of our lifetimes, as the United States government has officially begun a months-long antitrust suit against Google for monopoly practices. I think when we do antitrust on big tech, heck, it is uniquely polarizing for consumers because we generally like Google. Google does not increase prices on us, and they do their job fairly well, although the quality has gone down recently. It's interesting because there are benefits to scale with something like Google that makes the product better. And so the reason we have to be wary is because it's not that we're getting milked on prices so much, it's more of that we don't know what we could be getting. You know what I'm saying? The possibility of competitors that are better on things like privacy, of competitors that are better on things like more accurate niche search results, better on things like better advertising split for videos, for creators, all those things don't exist because things are good enough now and Google entrenches their monopoly. So there's possibilities of things we can have that are better that we never see, and we're happy enough with things are now, which is how they sort of skate by. And so far the trial's only one weekend, not a lot of things have happened, all right? There's many more months to come. But the two key things I've seen from the trial so far are, one, this leaked email from the earlier days of Google when they started to get really entrenched and start paying $10 billion to Apple and LG and Samsung to make sure that Google was always the default and no one else could be considered. Google was ready to go. So they have made all of their senior staff take training to avoid saying anything in an email that could show up and look bad on them later. So you can't say dominance. You can't say market share. They have like code words for everything. They can't say scale or network effects or leverage or lockup or because, you know, there's so many great quotes from previous antitrust lawsuits where they find emails where the guy's like, yeah, we're going to quash our competition beneath our boot. Avoid metaphors involving wars or sports or winning or losing. This is all to avoid getting caught in antitrust. And they've also made all their senior staff basically use incognito chat mode, which means when they talk to each other via chat, all of the messages are self-deleted within 24 hours. And they found a very interesting email from the CEO of Google. He was like in a very, you know, disgusting thing that'll be antitrust related and chimed in and said, hey, turn off chat history. And said you have to CC our lawyers on all emails, even when they're not needed, so you can shield the contents under attorney-client privilege. So you listen, I'm not saying Google's guilty here. I'm saying they have a lot of very guilty-looking behaviors. And then the lawyer came in with a pretty cold line, said they turned the history off, Your Honor, so they could rewrite it here in this courtroom. Which is pretty based. That's a Giga Chad line. So, but the reason I want to talk to you guys is because I know a lot of people, when they hear stuff like this, they might support it in theory, but they're secretly thinking, I like Gmail, I like YouTube, I like Google. And I do too. And so I want to say that the risks from this for the consumer are very low. And in general, being supportive of antitrust has always been good for the consumer in the end. Let's talk about that. So this article is called The Google Trial is Going to Rewrite Our Future. And I want to go back through some of the antitrust trials in the past. So in the 60s and 70s, there was a big antitrust trial against AT&T, which controlled basically all the phone lines in America. And they would charge consumers insane prices for things like long distance calls between states and things like that. Anyway, the government wanted to break that up, and they did. One of the last times we had a big antitrust breakup. They broke AT&T up into 7 companies. It ended up becoming Verizon and Quest and CenturyLink. And listen, we already have bad enough problem with internet providers. Imagine if it was only one. But when they did this, it caused the ability for other companies to build services around phone lines easier. They couldn't do it without going through AT&T before. Now they could. And this created the rise of the open internet. Like people were able to use modems to like home modems to connect online, and tons of internet companies to be created and flourish. Like that happened unintentionally because they tried to regulate AT&T for something else. IBM in the 80s was a monopoly on all computer hardware, and the government went to antitrust regulate that. They wanted to stop them from basically having all this market. Now this lawsuit was not successful, but because IBM was so scared of antitrust, they unbundled hardware and software. Basically, you wouldn't get all their software automatically included with when you buy IBM hardware. And this allowed other software companies to get created, like Microsoft and Apple, who at the time were starting personal computer companies. Like these companies would not exist if IBM could have crushed them before. So that was the benefit. But then Microsoft and Apple got fucking huge. So in the 90s, there was antitrust against Microsoft. Bill Gates was brought in front of the government. There was a huge antitrust lawsuit, and they were trying to break up Microsoft. Now that was also not successful, but because of the lawsuit, Microsoft was scared. All right, they had to pull back on some of their most egregious competitive things. So when a young upstart company called Google showed up, they didn't crush them by using their 95% market share with Internet Explorer to make their only search default. And now we are seeing what happens when it goes back and they sue Google. And so what I'm saying is, you might think Google is great right now, but as we have noticed in the past few years, search quality has not been improved. It's been stagnant for a very long time. People now search for their topic plus Reddit, or they use TikTok to search because Google search quality has been stagnant because they have no reason to improve. And if we put a little bit of threat on them through the power of antitrust to break up a monopoly, generally what happens is it creates a ton of new innovation. We're in an era where things like AI search are coming down the pike, and giving all of control of that to the dominant player Google is probably not going to be as good as allowing new competitors to thrive. So in my mind, I think in general, no matter what your like feelings on Google products is, they're not going to go anywhere, and supporting antitrust has generally proved good for consumers in the past. Now, the second thing that happened in this trial is that I want to give a fail to Bing because they just got shit on. Pretty much the whole defense from Google, like the government would say a bunch of stuff about, you know, spending $10 billion, whatever, and then Google would just say Bing fucking sucks. And I mean, they're right, but that's not really the point. They're trying to do kind of what Activision Blizzard did. Google's trying to make it all about Bing and Bing's failures and saying like, well, you know what, if they competed, that'd be fine, but it's not our fault they suck. Anyway, that's my thing. I want to go a different direction here and talk about something that I found out that is pretty new. And I want to give a huge win here to Silicon Valley, okay? I don't want to seem like I'm shitting on Google and Silicon Valley. I want to give them a big win because I don't know if you guys know about payday loans. But payday loans are yuck. They're old. They're a concept of somebody doesn't get their paycheck for 2 weeks. They need money now for an emergency. So they take out a payday loan and then they get charged insane interest and basically leads to a cycle of debt. But now I want to give a big win to something way cooler that Silicon Valley came up with, something totally different. And that is called wage access apps. Woo! Earned wage access from companies like EarnIn that allow you to get paid the minute you leave work. This is about people who have to pay
It's the Switch, the first one. It's bigger. Oh, they got intimate with the sounds. Okay. Oh, they got real. This can make me feel some kind of way. Okay, USB-C on it. Yeah, this is. Okay, they did this with the LED, OLED. That's so good. Oh, okay. We love to see that. Greater stand. Bigger Joy-Cons. They got rid of the color. Okay. Same thing as the regular. Can press buttons. That's great. It better be better than the last Joy-Cons, like the stick drift and everything. I'll save my thoughts till afterwards. Oh, is that it? No, oh no, never mind. Okay. All right, Mario Kart. Okay. Pause. What? What is this? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? Also Yoshi Burger. I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like, oh, wait, there's more? Okay, that's interesting. 2025. Comes out this year. Plays Nintendo Switch, 2 exclusive games as well as the Nintendo Switch games. Okay, so it's backwards compatible, but some games might not be backwards compatible. There's 2 books. The things they teach you at Harvard and the things they don't teach you at Harvard. Collectively, you have the entire knowledge of the world. This means next to nothing. Okay. But it's cool that they are trying to backwards compatibility. Oh, okay. There's a direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd. Okay, small headcanon. They made it for April 2nd because April 1st you'd think it was a joke. Just based on the internet memeing it out of existence. There's an experience series of hands-on events. Not for me. Okay. So a couple things. I had some thoughts here. This makes me really concerned, actually. I don't know, because I have three. Keep in mind, over the course of my 6-year streaming career, I've collected 3 different Switches. I have my regular Switch, which is the classic like blue and red Switch. I have the OLED Switch that I got with the Tears of the Kingdom release. It's really nice, right? And then I have my Switch that I use for other things. Let's talk about the dock first, right? Dock on the OLED Switch, super nice. Before there was the little like janky like kickstand, which sucked. So I'm glad they're doing that with the dock for the Switch 2. But the thing is, LDC one, I can't, like, I'm not trying to get, there's a locking mechanism here. The click in and click out seems odd of a choice. And the reason why is because I'm just thinking, maybe they're that strong, but I can see these things being a big failure point. Connector seems, it could break off pretty easily. I just like, I don't know, I'm nervous about this. Someone's gonna break this day one, for sure. I don't know, maybe it's tested enough. It just makes me concerned. We'll have to see what happens when it actually releases. It's just, yeah. Also, I like the sleek design for the Switch 2, but it's kind of like, I don't know how to put it. It doesn't have personality. It's kind of boring. This is a very easy fix. The release Joy-Cons seem boring and modern and minimalist. That's fine if that's for you. It seems like an easy fix where they still can color the Joy-Cons. You know, they can still do what they want with them. It's a big opportunity loss if they did do that. I don't think this is probably going to be like like everything's going to be black and then the only color you get is here or like the inside. I think we'll probably have some colored ones. I just am a little disappointed with the style of like the release ones. Switch to that's, you know, switch on that thing.
Why are you trying to crack top-level Granum security? Are you deranged?
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
like every last corpus who signed on to Alec V's project in the clouds have yet to be heard from. That's what I call a cast iron non-disclosure agreement.
Supposed to fucking snow tomorrow. I'm not ready for that. Don't think of anything we can craft. I think I just look at this every single time just to make sure. The fuck kind of things to go farm out? Wow. What? Oh fuck. I keep hearing like rumbles while my headset on. So nothing going on. I got silent trees or it's like sideways. Okay. I gotta catch that ways. I mean, we might as well run around with Barry. So we need more pathos for the Brad anyway. I mean,
I think we might be swapping games, I'll be honest. Like, if I get burnt out on Warframe. You know what? Yeah. I think we might swap to Dishonored. So I keep getting like urges to play the second one, which I really fuck with the second one. Oh wait, did that shit just change? I saw that on the stream. Oh, it did. It did. I mean, okay. We're gonna go see what we can do really quick. Just let me leave. Let me leave. Let me leave. Thank you. I do not want to deal with the host migration instantly. That's just bad luck. Give me a new squad. There we go. Right? Come on, guys. Oh. What the fuck are we doing? Oh shit. Got a streamer. Mr. Soul 25522. We actually have a fucking decent setup.
It is good to see you. My dreams were not wholesome.
drawn Void Angels to besiege the Undercroft. Undo what their claws have done. Or Duviri may fall to something worse even than Thrax. You will have to be nimble to collect those energy globes, but they are the only means to close the breaches.
Ironically, that's the guy who ran in first. The streamer guy.
The Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade. The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes.
I haven't played Daggett in a minute. I don't remember what her abilities do. I remember she's good, unless they nerfed her.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen.
I really kind of remember how the fuck it was. Am I full?
Has been seen. Excellent work.
Holy shit, I want these orbs to go away. My good god.
The smallest
Thank
breach
God.
in the wall may
That was
become
getting
a gaping
obnoxious.
wound. Thanks to you, that will not now happen. I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough. The longer you can keep this Undercroft manifestation active, the greater the gains for the other side.
Kind of embarrassing on his part, I'll be honest. But, oh well. You know? Not everybody can be good. Sometimes you just have to be a shitter. He's just that shitter.
Expect me to tell you when to stop. Judge for yourself. Crucibles. Bizarre contraptions left behind from the time of Scholar's Landing. Master their alchemy to understand the elemental forces you wield. Locate a crucible. You found a crucible.
I need cold
Liberate
coke.
the necessary amphors from toxin and cold are the seeds of the viral elemental force. The enemy forces down. Take the amphors and hurl them at the crucible.
That's wrong one. That's unfortunate.
Find another crucible. The forces of heat and electricity unleash radiation when combined. Elemental combinations as you modify your weapons and warframes. Will you lay your sword aside and rest, or fight on? History dictates that this Tenno asset was destroyed in a grave setback to the cause. Let us rewrite that event.
Oh, is this a thing? Yep.
Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
Okay, so I have now increased the fire rate enough to The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line. Resolve is being tested. Do not falter.
Enemies incoming. Stand fast. The enemy has been exhausted. If only for now. Leave now or later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible.
Oh, I ran out of energy.
Has been struck. Fight on and fan the flame.
You got me right there, you stupid bitch. Oh my god. Bitchy. Oh god.
What a waste! Your scarred vessel comes to beg once more. You will
Oh, I almost wiped out that motherfucker. Like, see that shit? To be content with merely doing enough. Secrets lie buried deep within the Undercroft. The Paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered. Holy. Actually, yeah. assaulting your excavator. Excavator is severely damaged. Protect it or lose it. New void treasure may now be extracted.
Lock that up.
Extractor in place. I sense another void treasure. Extractor deploying. A new extraction site may now be claimed. Excavator under attack. If you choose, you may now leave. It is my duty to make extraordinary demands of exceptional people. A corpus jackal. I do not know how it found its way into the Undercroft, but it
Holy
cannot
shit,
be
what was
allowed to
just melting me? What the fuck?
A warrior must strike where the foe's armor is weakest.
That's ass. What the fuck is that about, huh?
Avoid the beams.
Because if there's a chance that the pellets count as shots, then that's a big fat easy bag.
Do not hesitate to attack when an opening presents itself.
Fuck them up.
Evade. You can attack later.
Why am I...
You have an opportunity. Take it. The foe flees before your onslaught. Hunt it down. It has support. Change your focus.
Why is my reload broken? That's the first time I've seen this cutscene actually work. Crazy.
Something is shielding it from harm. Find out what.
Oh, I just one-tapped that guy's fucking leg. What the fuck? Oh. Huh?
It will not get up again. Jackal destroyed. More will follow, no doubt. Some nightmares recur. Duviri is yours. It will wait for you.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
It just shows like I said that in chat, bro.
I thought loading myself with explosives. Okay, bring it to life.
That's really annoying. I just use all of my fucking rune marrow for decorations. Oh, this one only needs... Oh, actually, if I just go farm. couple spirals, I can get that unlocked too. I don't really need it, right? So I have the kunai too.
Stay sharp.
I wish all the kids would mind how you go, kid.
Let's see if Acristus has anything. Hope, pray.
Look at us, chatting like old friends.
Nope.
Oh,
wait, when did it
there'll
change?
be other times.
Hour and a half. Guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just here for Pathos clamps, which we get 10 from just beating it. And we just farm out some Maw things while we're here. Let them kind of do the main story. I need Rune Marrow too, but I think I can only get Rune Marrow through Circuit, which sucks. Do get Geyer. That's who we have to pick. Who the fuck else are we going to pick? Flux, probably going to be best. Wait, I'm gonna spray bunny.
The fearful
Oh, hello
conspirator.
everybody. What the fuck are you guys doing here? Come on, give me the loot. Loot.
I'm busy.
Guess I could go get run over by a case again.
Where did I take these fuckers to? Go. You go. Go.
Thrax is on his throne, and all is right.
Fuckers, move. Why are you here? You know what, yeah, I have to go keep them off as well. I don't know what to do.
you shall always be.
Sybil looked in horror upon what had been done in her name.
Bitch.
Surely there would be consequences.
Did I?
You know what's in those chests the Dax are guarding? Evidence, that's what. I need it. Even if you have to go through them to get it. Another might have taken courage from seeing the things she feared exterminated.
Oh, fucker.
But not Sybil. Everyone's afraid of the Undercroft, even Thrax. It's too close to the void, to him. That's why I'm sending you in there.
Kind of unfortunate, except I don't want to enter the Undercroft yet.
Your task, which I am sure you will fulfill. I never doubted you show up. Not always. Wonderful! Seems to work out, isn't it?
It's kind of sad that I had to do that, but oh well, I want to make 20 plat. And that gets that that gets that out of my inventory too. So, hey, win. A win is a win. I don't know why the fuck I can't talk right now. Jesus. I don't know why I'm looking here. I don't need to craft anything. Oh, I do need to go back to Warframe Market. And sell that. I don't want people messaging me about it. Okay, we're gonna, I don't know. What the fuck was that? Why is... What are you barking at? Okay, sorry. Dog's acting like there's somebody at the front door, so I had to go check. Oh, it's not tab. Okay. I think I'm gonna go play something different though. Don't know, it sounds fun though. Might just move to Dishonored. It keeps just popping in my head. Or do we play Dishonored 2? Fuck. I actually know Dishonored 2. So that would actually kind of get me back in the swing of things. Or do we play like Destroy All Humans or something like that, you know? Is there even any DLC for the Dishonored 2? No. Okay, I think we're actually going to be playing some Dishonored 2. You know? Give fucking Warframe some time to calm down and gestate. Change my online status for ooh, that is not where I want this shit installed. Fuck. Okay, that's on the wrong hard drive. So we are actually going to shut down stream for just a little bit while this moves over. Gives me time to change stream title and such. But hey, another 2 hours. I think it's like 6 hours of Warframe. It's kind of meaningless Warframe, but hey, we did some decorating earlier. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, I'll probably be back with some Dishonored later if there's anybody here. I don't think there is, but hey, I'm fine with talking.